Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to have a bit of a conversation chat about my overall thoughts on Anime North. This year, Anime North 2018 was my first time ever actually attending Anime North. I'd been to an Anime North for a couple hours just outside to see some cosplayers a few years ago. But this was the first time I had a badge and I was like inside the convention and doing things. So, first of all, the one person that I wanted to meet, a cosplayer, Leon Kiro, was fantastic. I did meet him a few times. He was pretty awesome. I got myself a print and some cup noodles to go with it. He was pretty awesome. I did meet the guy behind Doki Doki Literature Club with my friends because they wanted to go and meet him, and that was fantastic. He was super nice. He is such a small bean. And then this is pretty much it for like people that I met. Other than that, it was basically going around the Dealer's Room Artist Alley area. There were a couple panels that I went to, and then there was like a couple parties. Overall though, I do not think that it's worth the money to go to Anime North. The weekend ticket, if you buy them early, is only like $60, which isn't bad for a 4-day ticket, until you get there and realize the Thursday of the convention, the only thing happening was the Night Zero dance, which was very sad. We stopped by, weren't enjoying it, we left. That was the only thing on the schedule for Thursday. So you're like, okay, it's Thursday, it's the first day, whatever. And then you get up Friday and you go to figure out what you want to do Friday. Nothing starts until 5 p.m. on Friday. Literally more than half of your day for the second day of this convention doesn't exist. There's nothing to do. So if you're not booking photo shoots and things to do in the meantime, you're sitting around your hotel room. Not worth it. Saturday was pretty good, and like there's a ton of cosplay outside of the actual convention buildings all day for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even a bit Thursday. So that's great if that's the only reason you want to go. You don't even need a pass to do that. You can just go and hang out with your friends outside in cosplay, which is fantastic. And I would probably be down to do that for a day, but I don't think I want to pay to go back ever again. There were not enough panels that interested me that I wanted to go to 100%, that I was like, I need to go to this panel. There were not enough guests that I was like, I need to meet this person. And there were not enough events that really made me want to go to them. I did really want to go to the Cup Noodle Fan Fest. I didn't have a ticket to it. That's fine. I didn't go to it. That's on me because I didn't have a ticket to it. The Thursday night dance was just sad. There was a Friday night dance which didn't go to because we were all at the hotel and we like done for the night. The Kawaii Base Rave that was Saturday night was like, it was kind of fun, but I did spend 45-ish minutes in line to get into it, and by the time I actually got into it, I was there for like 15 minutes and then it was over. So not such a great experience. Although when leaving that and on my way back to the hotel, I'm walking with people and there's this cosplayer in front of me. It's cosplaying Gladdy. So I look at them and just like, hey look, it's Gladdy, but it's not the snack Gladdy. And then they stop because they're gonna cross the street, and we go up to walk past them, and I'm looking and I like peek my head around and he turns around to look at me and I'm just like, oh shit. And I turn around to my friends and was like, it is the snack. And he just looks at me and he's just like, what? Because it was actually Leon Kiro, the cosplayer, that was there as a guest. I thought it was another person that was just cosplaying Gladdy. No, it was him. So that was an entertaining experience. I was a little intoxicated and very embarrassed. But I still went back the Saturday to get my print and everything with him, and he's super, super nice. The dealer's room was really disappointing to me just because I want to say that 80% of the things that I saw that I wanted were things that I know I can buy online from certain places and get them for like a fraction of the cost that they were charging for them in the dealer's room. And that's really disappointing for me, because I understand that you're buying these products and you're selling them to people who don't generally have the access to them, and you want to make a profit. But when you're selling a bag that I know you're ordering it and paying roughly 10, 11 Canadian dollars for, and you're selling it for 60, 70, $80, that really sits wrong with me. The same thing with some makeup brushes that I know I saw. I can get a full set of them for $10, $11, and they were being sold for $17 per brush. And it sits wrong with me. I don't like it. So I may have to do a haul where I just go and order a bunch of the things that I saw in the dealer's room that I wanted to buy, but refused to buy because I knew I could get them cheaper. I may have to do a haul for those things, and just to kind of show you what I mean. If I do that, it'll be later, like the end of June, because kind of out of spending money after Anime North. So that was just really disappointing to me as well. And I just, there were a couple artists that I did want to go and see, and I did see them. I did buy some things. They were fantastic. One of the girls I did not buy anything from just because I had run out of money, and that's fine. I mostly just wanted to pop by and say hi and ask about a cosplay that she was working on, because she came into my store to buy some fabric. She, like me, did not get her costume done because, like me, was like, I really love this character and I want to do it right, so I'm not going to rush it and fuck it up. And that's great. I 100% understand that. And you know what? I applaud her for making the decision to just put it on hold, because I understand feeling like that 100%. And it's nice to know that other people have the same kind of thoughts when it comes to things like that I do. And I just, I think that's the main thing for me, was there was not enough panels or events or activities and things to do that I was interested in. And it's not because I don't like anime, because I do like anime. But there wasn't enough. They had a few panels every day, but they weren't amazing panels. They were all very geared toward a specific anime. And the timing of some things just doesn't work out, where they're scheduling things that, like for the fashion department, some things will get scheduled at the same times, or like right after something else that like people would want to go to two things, and it just makes it impossible for them. I did not make it to the Lolita fashion show. Kind of bummed about that. I was doing other things, but that's a really big part of it now. And I didn't buy a ticket to the Lolita tea party because I didn't think I would be going. I didn't think I would have time to go to that. And looking at it now, if I had bought a ticket and gone to the tea party, my Sunday would have been so much better, because it would have been something I could do that I really do love and was interested in, but I thought there would be more panels and things that I'd want to go to, so I didn't buy a ticket. If I go again next year, it is 100% going to be, I will go and volunteer and help out with the fashion show and all of that area of the convention, and then I will like buy a ticket and go to the tea party, because there's nothing else really that I 100% want to do, and I don't want to spend the $60 on a ticket for 4 days when 2 of the days are useless, and then have to spend the money on the hotel and traveling to get there, and then cost of eating while you are there, because everything is very expensive when you're there. Did have some really good food, because in the Delta, which is one of the hotels that has a bunch of the events in it, they always set up this like kind of buffet-ish line where you can buy things, and they have they've got like onigiri, They have croquettes. They've got like chicken balls, and like they have a ton of really cute food. And they have like sesame walnut ball things too if you want like a little dessert, and like drinks. And for those, like each item is $3.50, and then you can get like 3 items for $10. So I got a set of 4 chicken balls, and then I got a beef onigiri and a salmon onigiri, and for $10, and it was great. And it was probably the healthiest food I ate all weekend. And it was delicious, and it was cheap, and that was fantastic. So if you go to Anime North next year or in the future, I 100% recommend you check out the Delta for lunch because it is fantastic. Otherwise, you've got like Harvey's, there's a Tim Hortons right there, there is a Subway right there. So you do have a few options. And then there's always a massive amount of like food trucks that are there, and like ice cream, and they've got like one of those the lemonade stands that's like actually a giant lemon. But as with fairgrounds foods, those are always pretty pricey, because the way it goes is you're at a convention, you don't want to leave the convention to go get food and then have to come back, so you get whatever's there, and whatever's available happens to be expensive, so you just pay for it anyway. So food gets a little expensive, travel expensive, hotel expensive, even when you are sharing with 4 or 5 other people, and then the con tickets, not to mention any of the spending money that you want for when you are at the con. It is quite expensive. And then if you're cosplaying, you have to think about the cost of making your costumes if you don't already have them, and the time that you're going to put into that, and like the time you're going to take off of work in order to go to the convention. So you have to have extra money built up to kind of cover that, or you have to have vacation pay that you could take while you're gone. It's a lot, and I do not think that Anime North is worth it for me. So I probably will not be going again unless I go to volunteer. On the side of like my hotel room and the people that I stayed with, I did have a lot of fun with them. They're great girls. I love them muchly. One of my poor friends got stuck in an elevator at the hotel for almost 2 hours, which really sucked, and that was a Sunday, so she missed like an extra 2 hours of the convention that she didn't get to go to, which is really upsetting. And then like she was stuck in an elevator alone for 2 hours, so that's a little traumatic. And as much as I'm glad I did not get stuck in an elevator, I still really wish she did not get stuck in there either. Made some friends when we were at the hotel, like in the pool area and things. We made some friends, so that was cool. And I met a lot of people that were really nice. I did see some really cool cosplays that I'm glad I saw. I wore 3 different cosplays. I wore my Mary Jane Spider-Girl suit when I went to go pick up my badge on the Thursday night. I wore Tifa throughout all of Friday. And then on Saturday, for the first half anyway, I wore Zelda from Breath of the Wild before I got way too overheated and had to go back to my hotel room and change. And at that point I was just like, I need to take a break. It's way too freaking hot out. So I stayed in my hotel room and took a break for a while. But yeah, that's pretty much my overall thoughts. I'm glad that I went because I have wanted to go since I was in high school. I just never made it out to the convention. So I'm glad I went. Probably will not go again. But at least I went, and I can say that I've been there and I had the experience. And now I know for sure 100% that I do prefer Fan Expo over Anime North. There's just so much more to do in my opinion. There's more panels, there's a better variety of panels, there's a better variety of guests. It's pretty central to downtown Toronto, which means there's a lot more things to do outside of the convention if you want to. And there's a lot more options for just things to do in general. Even if it is a little more expensive ticket-wise, at least for the 4 days that you're there for that, is 4 full days of convention things to do. Anyway, I'm done. My rant is over. 15 minutes of ranting. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight into Anime North, and I hope it helps you decide whether or not you want to go. I'm not trying to tell you not to go, because I do think it's an experience that everybody should have, but fair warning, right? Yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and hit a like. If you were at Anime North and you think that I missed out on something, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should have done while I was there. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more Anime North vloggy things and then just shenanigans in the future. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.